In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the address function in Excel. First, open Microsoft Excel and get a worksheet ready so you can follow along. The address function is a useful tool when you want Excel to return a cell reference as text based on a row number and a column number. In other words, instead of manually figuring out what cell belongs to a specific row and column, Excel can generate that reference for you automatically. The syntax is address, open parenthesis, row num, comma, column/num, comma, optional ab/num, comma, optional A1, comma, optional sheet/text, then close parenthesis. The row number tells Excel which row to use, and the column number tells it which column to use. The optional arguments let you control whether the reference is absolute or relative, what reference style to use, and whether to include a sheet name. Let's start with a basic example. Type equals address, open parenthesis, 2, 3, close parenthesis. This tells Excel to return the cell reference for row 2 and column 3. The result is $C$2, which represents cell C2 as an absolute reference. That means both the column and the row are locked. Now let's look at an example without an absolute reference. Type equals address, open parenthesis, 5, 4, 4, close parenthesis. This returns D5. In this case, the third argument changes the reference style, so the result is relative instead of absolute. This is helpful when you want a cleaner-looking cell reference that can behave more flexibly in certain formulas. You can also include a sheet name. Type equals address, open parenthesis, 10, 2, 1, true, quotation mark, sheet 1, quotation mark, close parenthesis. The result is sheet 1 exclamation mark, $B$10. This means the reference points specifically to cell B10 on sheet 1. Including the sheet name is especially useful when you're building formulas that need to refer to cells on other worksheets. For a more practical use case, you can combine address with row and column to create dynamic references. For example, type equals address, open parenthesis, row open parenthesis A1, close parenthesis, comma, column open parenthesis A1, close parenthesis, close parenthesis. This returns the address of cell A1 as text. The benefit here is that the formula can adapt based on the cell reference you feed into it. Overall, the address function is useful when you need to build dynamic cell references, work with lookup formulas, or create flexible reporting models. It's a simple function, but it can be very powerful when combined with other Excel tools.